Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Rick Roll. Alright, it's a couple days later, and the truth is the cats don't seem to be paying that much attention to the tree. So we're going to try and move on to the next step. We're going to put some ornaments and some lights on it. Now, I just got back from Home Depot and bought some brand new Christmas lights because basically every light I have in the house is for the outside, and I don't really have any dedicated to indoor stuff because I haven't really done Christmas trees in a long time. So I went out and got some of those, and first thing we're going to do is put the lights on. All right, now we're getting there. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Just basically some LED Christmas lights. It's a string of multicolor lights. Come on, focus for me. There we go, good camera. And it's 70 feet long, so I got two of those, and looks pretty good, doesn't it? So I think next thing I want to do is put some of the ornaments on, and I'm going to probably put the keepsake ornaments, Star Trek ones and the Star Wars ones. I'm going to keep those a little higher just in case the cats do suddenly become interested in this. Alright, so I just opened up the first of these keepsake ornaments and realized they don't come with an ornament hook. It's just a little ring on the top there that you can attached the hook to, and said, okay, well, I got to go get some ornament hooks. So I went over to Walmart, figuring, well, they'll probably have them. Wandered up and down the aisle for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Finally asked somebody, hey, do you guys have ornament hooks? And they said, no, we didn't get them this year. I don't know if that means that somebody forgot to order them, or if this is just a conspiracy by Big Ornament Hook. But whatever the case is, Walmart didn't have them this year. And so I started thinking, okay, well, maybe I can improvise. What can I use to improvise with? And I started thinking, how about paper clips? And so I went and bought some paper clips, and we're going to use those for ornament hooks because I can reshape them and make them work the way I want it to work. Now, I'm not sure exactly what recycled paper clips are, but I looked at them. They seem to be just normal paper clips. So we're going to use those. We're going to reshape those into ornament hooks. But I ended up with a little surprise when I was walking through the aisles looking for ornament hooks. I went down this one aisle and I saw all these cute little Christmas Village buildings, and I said to myself, man, those are perfect. I ought to try and get a few of those. And I looked at the price, and they were $1.98 a piece. And so they had 8 different ones. They're perfectly scaled for the trains, and they're made out of clay. They're painted. They're kind of cute looking, and they got little holes in the bottom so you can put lights in it, and the lights will light up the windows and stuff like that. So how cool is that? $2 a piece for those things. How insane is that? So I'm going to definitely put those in too, and we'll get some lights in those, and I'll show you what that looks like in a little bit. But I got to get back to the ornaments. All right, a little bit of time has passed, and I got basically all the Star Trek elements on here. So yeah, there's some of the different ships that I have. Now, a couple of these I've discovered pulling them out of the box the first time. A lot of them have a plug on them that allows you to plug it into a Christmas tree light socket. But there's a few of them that actually have batteries in them. So this one, for instance, has batteries in it. So, that's going to be a little bit different. Since I haven't really had this stuff open in 10, 15, 20 years, the batteries that came with it are actually dead. So I'm going to have to buy new batteries for some of them. But they seem to be pretty common batteries, but the rest of them, like I said, can be plugged into the Christmas tree socket. So they're going to look pretty cool, I think. Like I said, we got a little Star Trek thing here. There's my Klingon bird of prey, one of the Enterprise ships, Borg cube, Romulans, if you're into that, Delta Flyer, the Pegasus from Wrath of Khan. I even got Deep Space Nine down here. Deep Space Nine is one of those that has a battery on it. In fact, it's got the little base on the bottom to power it. Vulcan ship. So, I don't know. I got those all up right now. We're not done yet. I got a whole bunch of other things I need to put up. But at this point, it's a start, right? There's an old style Klingon ship. So I'm going to continue putting this stuff up, and I'll show you how it turns out in the end. Oh, and I set up the village a little bit here, kind of arranged the buildings a little bit. Now, kind of one of the cool things about all these is they got holes in the bottom here so that you can put Christmas lights under it and it'll make the windows light up. So, yeah, this was a real bargain for $1.98 a piece. Got this whole little village done for about 20 bucks. Can you believe that? 35 bucks if you count the trees. So yeah, I mean, you know, I was a little concerned in the first year of this that it wasn't going to be much but the train, but you know, you find a little something exciting at Walmart of all places, and you never know what you're going to run into. All right, some more time is gone. I got all the rest of the ornaments up now. I just kind of mixed in, you know, some of the Star Trek and some of the more traditional things. And honestly, I think these little silver globes actually look like they could fit in the Star Trek universe. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, just kind of put things in different places here. You know, got some of the little decorative balls and stuff like that. You know, the bird ones. Hung that thing there. Finally put the Star Wars stuff, and I kind of put that all together here in one section underneath the Star Trek end of stuff. And I don't know, I think it turned out pretty good. And now that I've kind of cleared the table off of the boxes, the little city is really kind of coming together. There's actually a couple ornaments here that I decided to actually put into this city. I know this guy's like way out of scale for the buildings and stuff like that, but maybe it'll be like a little roadside attraction, the world's largest snowman or something like that. And that'll be the claim to fame of this little village. But I really love these little buildings. They really look great in here. And, you know, like I said before, when I got the trees, I was going to make it a little forest, and then when the village got built up, I'd kind of intersperse the trees around the village, and I think that kind of works off with a really good effect. And then, of course, there was this thing, and this thing was a complete surprise, because this thing was in the same box with the Christmas tree. And honestly, when I was unpacking the box that had the Christmas tree in it, saw this, I said, oh, okay, this is just some part of it. And I opened it up, and no, this is something entirely different. I don't even know where it came from. I guess I've seen it at my parents' house, but I just assumed it was one of those things that was lost with time. So it's kind of cool to have it, and I think it looks really good here on the little village table here. Maybe that's the second roadside attraction, the world's largest pine cone tree. I don't know. Whatever. This place is going to be famous for a lot of things, I think. So I think that's all that I have for today. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.